All right. So, hey everyone, welcome back to the Grace Period. My name is Lauren Kress. I'm a commercial editorial photographer in Roswell, Georgia. I'm here with my lovely co-host, Diana Baines of Baines Creative Design, and Tia Green of Leva PR and Savor Tia and Friends. How's it going today, ladies?
Going awesome. How's it going with you?
You know, I was telling Diana and I were checking in this morning via text, and I told her, I was like, is it weird to say that I feel like I have a toddler trapped inside of me that just like really wants to have a meltdown about wanting things to go back to normal. That's kind of how I just feel it. I'm like, but I'm okay, I'm hanging in there, but I'm just sort of like, it's been a month now. And I'm like, I'm feeling it. So I feel like
I said, what's worse, that or having an actual toddler screaming at you because he wants to go back to school and friends.
Yes,
she wins. Lord, she wins.
Yeah, I'm gonna say actual toddler having meltdowns. Oh my goodness, our kids are not above having meltdowns either, but yeah, no, you win.
I felt the same way too. The other day I was like, this is because I love being home. I mean, I'm a huge extrovert. I think everyone knows that, but I'm also a homebody. Like when I'm home and I feel creative and I start writing and doing things, like, oh, this is great. And then the other day, Lyle and I was like, oh, let's go to the beach, because going to the beach, like we could sit there and relax and take a nice walk. We went to the beach. It was like the 4th of July. I'm like, what is everyone doing?
Oh no.
Having fun. Little kids playing with someone else's dog. Hey, Mikey, what's going on? And this dog runs over. Oh, this is my dog. You can pet her. It's okay. And Lana and I are like this. Nope.
Not an escape, apparently. Everybody
drove off.
has the
We're
same
like,
idea.
we don't want to do this.
They've closed a lot of parks and hiking trails here because you know, people, although I think that private beaches are a different thing. So if it's private, but I know all the public things are closing down because it's just becoming so difficult for people to maintain social distancing, which is hard because it's like, it's a good thing to want to be out.
Right.
In our neighborhood, there are so many people out walking their dogs, walking with their kids, walking just like, you know, with somebody else, that it has become like, there are more people than like cars have space to go. So it's like, if there's more than one car, if there's like me and then someone else coming, it's like, okay, we gotta like wait for till there's like room through the people. Because there are not that many sidewalks in our neighborhood. I don't know if there are any. So they're all just in the road. It's neat. It's interesting.
Yeah. Well, and my kids see their other friends outside and they want to go play with them. I'm like,
I know it's hard.
Not yet. I mean, I know you see them out there, but it's like, we can't, you know.
Yeah,
and it's because this is like the opportunity to get kids off their butts and outside, and they want to be outside, but they can't play with their friends.
I know. Go be outside by yourself. Oh my goodness.
There's only so much you could do there, so.
Right.
Especially the really little
Today is our Maker Monday, and there's a lot of making going on. So I know that we're still seeing a lot of people making masks, which is awesome. I really need to get back on the mask making bandwagon. I made a few, and it made me realize that my sewing skills are a little rusty. So I have to really like make myself do it. But that's just, I'm loving seeing that. But I know that we had a question on our YouTube. Diana, do you still have that pulled up?
Yep, it's from one of our viewers, Susie. She, was really liking the show, and she wanted to know about women-owned businesses and grants that, for businesses that could be in trouble. And what about hair salons? All of those are basically shut down, and nobody can go to the hair salons. What's going on for what's available for them? So I think you had received a little insight on what is available. I guess it depends if you own the business or if you're just a stylist, working a booth where it's kind of technically your own business. But I believe unemployment that's where the route that my hairstylist, which happens to be my sister, is going. But I'm not sure what else is available there.
I know, like, Lauren, I know you said the paycheck protection. You
Yeah, so
mentioned that.
it's really going to depend on how like a given hair salon is structured, whether or not the stylists are employees, like W-2 employees of that business, or if they're all 1099 contractors. I am not well versed enough in the, the common structures of hair salons to know like if there's going to be a more common situation, but just from my experience of like looking into all of this, being a single member LLC, that there were, who has contractors, I've had to really kind of go through a lot of this information. Definitely the best thing to do is going to be speak to your CPA or tax preparer, because they'll have some really solid insight, or a banker, whoever you bank with for your, your business.
Financial advisor.
Right. SBA and their customer support, even though when you call in, you may end up waiting an hour and a half, totally worth it. Every time I have gotten someone on the phone, even after waiting an hour and a half, and I'm sure they have been swamped all day, they are super helpful and kind and forthcoming, and they'll just tell you as much as they know. Same thing about calling about unemployment with the Department of Labor. They are super helpful as well. So, if you're a 1099 person, I believe there are options through Paycheck Protection for 1099 freelancers. Same thing with business owners, Paycheck Protection, and that's for, I was hearing for a while it was, if you had 0 to 500 employees, and I think that there is even some wiggle room if you have more than 500 employees. So there's just a ton of information out there. I would recommend the small business, the SBA website, and then the Department of Labor. Those are good ways to go, and then obviously like a CPA.
But also there's other
to talk about
grants.
this.
There's grants too.
There's a lot
locally.
I'm sure a lot of people want to know the same thing.
Oh, I think we're having a little bit of a delay. Yes, there are. You're right, Tia. There are local grants. I mean, I think if you just get into Google and look for grants, are there some locally that you've heard about in New York?
No, I was just saying in
Ooh.
Is doing something like the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay. Oh, I think you're a little frozen. I don't know.
Resources of like where you can go.
Oh, she's coming in and out.
Tia, you're coming in and out for us. I don't know if what we see is what YouTube sees. You gotta love this. This is just like this is the reality of our digital connecting these days.
You were frozen a minute ago.
I was? Okay. So who knows? I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to watch. There we go. Hey, Tia.
Hey, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. No, but what I was saying is like the Cobb County Chamber of Commerce, a lot of the Chamber of Commerce and downtown business associations are really rallying up and giving everyone insight of what they can do, like with local grants, as well as wanting to. So I would tap into your local chamber or downtown business association.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That would help out.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, also on the subject of Maker Monday, Diana, you got a little something you made hanging out behind you there.
Yeah, this is that large painting we were talking about, and I was inspired to go at it and paint whatever I wanted to paint. So my first attempt was a failed one. I was trying a new technique, and it didn't quite work out the way I wanted to, but that's okay. I tried it. I let it dry, and I painted over it yesterday and just kind of let my emotions take over and just paint what I felt. So this was the result. It's quite large.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
I like large artwork. I mean, even like pictures, no matter what it is, I just feel like I like something like takes up a large amount of wall space.
Yeah, this could definitely a nice big wall. There's a place in my room it's gonna go. But this was like the first big painting I've done. But I did a lot of little crafts with my kids this week. It was spring break. of course, we have nowhere to go, can't go anywhere. And, the best thing to keep them occupied was just do a bunch of little crafts with them. So we crafted handmade cards for grandmothers, grandparents. We mailed those out. And then I made up scavenger hunts for the kids and they did that and they had a really good time. So it was just making up things and it worked, They get to, and it was
Nice.
quality time with the kids. It was, away from the TV and the screen and, just something fun to do together.
I love that. You're making new
Cool.
memories, new traditions.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
For
awesome.
sure.
One more question about the painting. Was that like the same? Were you reattempting the same technique that you tried originally, or you just did it?
No, the paint that I had purchased for that tech any more thinner for the paint. It was supposed to, you were supposed to be able to take a hair dryer and blow the paint so the paint would mix with other colors, and it was supposed to just have this very like natural and it didn't work. So I just did the next best thing and just went crazy with a palette knife. So it was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wow.
Tia, what kind of making has been going on in your world?
Oh my goodness. So I've always we've been hunting down for a coat rack. So
Okay.
yeah, we have so many coats. I have so many purses. We have a tiny home. So it's what can we do? Because minimalistic living. What can we do to have everything out and not just put everything in the closet because we've been purging. So Lyle decided to make a coat rack out of bamboo. So he went out, cut down bamboo, got copper. I'll send you photos.
Oh, wow.
It was a 2-day project, and actually started Friday, and we stopped, and it was done on Sunday. And that
I want to see the result of that.
Yeah, I will send photos. It looks great, and I just said, "Ooh, what's the next project that we can do?"
I know, right?
What's out in the wilderness, in our own backyard? What else can we make out of this? So it's interesting to learn. The way I look at it is maker. The way we did it, it's I learned something new about the love of my life. Man, he can make anything out of anything.
Put your mind to it, and you can make whatever.
Yes, yeah. So that's what we did this weekend. I really enjoyed it. It was very therapeutic for us and for him, just watching and just helping him. He was sawing and he's piecing it together, and I'm like, oh, this is great. So it was great.
Nice.
What about you? What did you guys dive into this weekend or last weekend?
I made some dinner. Okay.
Counts.
That's a maker.
Yeah, so I it was so funny. We ended up this is such a strange time to have holidays happen because there are while I'm not I don't know, I like to have, sort of those structured meals around holidays. And just with everything kind of feeling so off right now, I had I had salmon that I was going to make Friday for Good Friday, and then didn't end up making it until Saturday. And then we had leftovers. So it was our fresh made yummy dinner meal ended up being on Saturday, sort of in between Good Friday and Easter. And then on Easter we had leftovers of what I had made Saturday. And so I was like, you know what? That's okay. But what we did have fresh yummy thing for Easter was Mark made ice cream.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about that.
Okay, so remember the orange that I had when we did our thing with
Yeah.
There was another orange, zested the orange, made an orange banana. I love banana ice cream. And I also am always on a hunt for anything with lavender in it. Ooh. And so he made orange banana lavender ice cream. It's so good. It's so good.
How did he do that?
Because he can just do stuff like that. I don't know. He walks into the kitchen and then miracles come out. I don't understand it. It's just a thing that happens. So he made this ice cream. It was so good. So it was our little Easter surprise amazingness. Oh, it was awesome. So it wasn't really something I made. It was something that was made for me with love. I so appreciate it. Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, but very unique. I can guarantee you wouldn't find that flavor in the store.
No, you would not.
No.
Oh man, like the little pieces of orange in it are so like of orange
Ooh.
peel, so great. It's just amazing. I'm still bowled over by it.
That sounds so savory.
Yeah, I mean it's fantastic. So that was sort of the big making in our house this weekend. I dinner and ice cream. Kind of keeping it simple. I don't know. We're we just moved into our house in November of last year, and so we still have lots of little like project of like putting things together. Like we built like 5 bookshelves for one room because
Ooh.
our last house had built-in bookshelves, and so we moved here. We were like, we don't have bookshelves anymore. We need to like build some. So they're finally built, and now we're moving on to like getting that organized and actually putting the books on the shelves. So
I love
that's sort
that.
of our next big project. I'm excited about it.
Fun. Oh, Louis built me some jewelry, like a jewelry shelf. So I'm gonna put hooks in it and hang my long necklaces, and then I'm gonna do another one,
Ooh.
and it's gonna have a rod to put my like dangly earrings to hang them on there. So he made that out of like 2x4s, and I'm gonna stain them and then we'll hang them. So
Nice.
I'll show that to you guys when I'm done. But yeah, it's just something I was like, let's make this.
Look what our loves did for us this weekend.
I know, right?
And it wasn't planned.
It's nice. Because what else do they have to do?
I mean, if you're trapped at home, I just really appreciate, I don't know, I appreciate that we are like having to do this whole quarantine thing together.
Yeah.
And that, when it's hard and frustrating, we're there for each other, but it's also, we have a lot of fun together, and he's super creative too. So it's just fun.
Yeah.
I noticed during this time, like for Lyle and I, us just I feel it's like our relationship is we have a great relationship, but just even like we're diving deeper in so many soulful conversations because now we're just sitting back and just talking like for hours and hours, and I love it. It's like we're back. It's like I'm back in high school again. Annie.
Well, you're not being pulled in different places because you have to be somewhere.
No.
So
I know.
yeah.
So I've
I know,
really
it's
been
funny.
enjoying that.
Yeah, even though Mark and I are both felt like we both, own businesses and work for ourselves, and we do get to spend a fair amount of time together. He has a space in Alpharetta, and so whenever I, don't have to be on location for anything, I try to work out, from there as the office, or it just kind of depends. Sometimes I'll work from home too, but we do get to see each other more than probably most couples, but still there is a fair, like, I'm shooting a ton. And so this has definitely been like the most time we've been able to really spend together. It was so funny. It's like, did you imagine that back in October when you proposed, thank you, Tia, for helping with that. Did you know back in October when you proposed that we were just gonna be quarantined together? Just a few short 6 months or so later, we'd be quarantined together. It's going well.
Yeah. Well, it was different for us for the holiday yesterday. We're used to being with family for the holidays, and it was just the 4 of us. And that was really weird. We're used to the tradition of getting together with, Louie's mom and sister and the cousins, and the kids do the egg hunt together. And
yeah,
this year was just the 2 kids, and, they still had a lot of fun doing it. But, just having to alter the tradition a little bit and just being us. And we still did a nice dinner and, enjoyed it together. But we also played games, and I did my painting. And it was just, we sat together and watched church online, just in the comfort of our home. It was like the first time we were on time to church for Easter. But it was
Love it.
It was nice, to just not have to rush to be anywhere. We didn't have to be all fancy dressed for the holiday. It was just be home. And
yeah. I love getting dressed up for the holidays, but yeah, we were definitely in our pajamas for church on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Via Zoom.
Yeah, it was different. And then in the evening, Well, we did a Zoom call with all the family because I have a lot of
Oh.
family in up north in Pennsylvania, and then we found out that you could play a game online with each other.
Which one did
Oh,
you
what'd
guys
you
play?
play?
Jackbox games or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was
I
it?
didn't know about it, but it was really fun. You just get on Zoom and that person shares the screen and you have your phones and you play with the phones. Like you participate through the phones and you're watching their screen. And it was so fun. I mean, it was like we were all together playing a game. And it was
Oh, that's awesome.
different. But
Yeah,
it
we
was,
were doing that. I'm glad you said that because we're looking at games to play this weekend for game night.
yeah.
And it was one of them. And I was like, oh, let me research this week.
Yeah. Jackbox. Is it Jackbox Games or Jackbox.tv? And
Nice. I'm writing this down. Someone from church had recommended a similar thing to us. I'm gonna check that one out. We will play and have matches. Me and Mark and Mark's mom on Word Chums. It's kind of like Words with Friends.
Ooh.
But Mark's mom is so good. She 99% of the time like schools us. I mean, she was a principal for like forever, so that's fair.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I had one game where just me and her and I won once, and it's like the only time I've ever won. And she's like, "You beat me," and I was like, "I can't believe it." She's like, "It was a fluke." I'm like, "I know, but it was glorious." And it's very fun, and so we've been a lot more on top of it than we usually are because we're like, oh, we could actually like sit and play this game now on our phones with with her.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
We're just having to find ways to be connected with others at this time and thank
Yeah.
goodness for technology.
Yeah.
I know I really enjoyed last Thursday's girls' night with Samantha.
Yes.
And having like a DIY night. Like that's one way too. Like you can have like a girls' day with your family members and you can have some like Samantha come in. And there's like other opportunity, like even having a cooking session. I know one of my chefs wants to do like an instant pot cooking session. I'm like, I'm down and I'm signing a couple of my family members up so we can make a dish together. So there's so many innovative ways that we can dive deep into what we're passionate about because I love cooking. I love cooking. I love the spices and I love being challenged. So I'm excited about that. But I also love games too. So have you guys ever played Taboo?
I think so. I think I've played before, yeah.
So my aunt made up a Taboo style game that we're gonna dive into for game night. And then I'm gonna look into Jackbox too, so it could be another game night. But it's basically just say we're all on Zoom, we're all having a good time, and you need a moderator, so that's gonna be me. I'm really good at like guessing things, and I'm like, let me just step back. I know I'll win. So two teams, and we have a huge family too. So it's like, all right, it's gonna either be 7 to 7 or 8 to 8. And then I would be able to send them. This is like I'll send just say you, Lauren, I'm sending you balloon, and you can't say balloon. You can't say like part. Can't say like celebration, but you have to describe what it is and you'll have a minute.
So the moderator is texting the person whose turn it is. That's great. That's such a great way to play that.
Yeah, and then I have my watch and I'll just look at it and like, all right, go.
Oh, that is such a good idea. Okay, that's on my list. You could do
something like that and do like win, lose, or draw or something. You could just have a screen that you're, or a pad that you're writing on and people can see and watch. I mean, you could do something very similar.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Look at us learning ways to stay connected and still have fun.
I know. That is a fun way to like stay engaged, is to figure out ways to play games together.
Yeah.
Just lightens the things it can just feel heavy, every now and then. So it's nice to find ways to just lighten things back up. Yeah.
Lighten it up a little, for sure.
Yeah, but before we go, I definitely, because I know I froze a couple of times, and everyone, this is live. We have a storm going on where I live, so here. It's like 70 miles wind. It's crazy. But going back to what you mentioned before, and you asked me a question about it, I was saying about the chamber. You guys, like if you have a small business, if you join the chamber or the Downtown Business Association, dive into those organizations and see what resources that they can give you. and they can guide you. So I know, for instance, I know with our there's a chamber here, Sac Harbor Chamber, they're doing a really great job with it. I know Cobb County too, because I'm a part of Cobb County's chamber. They are doing a great job with that too, with just like connecting you with the right source of how they can help you at this time, especially with grants.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, and if there's any CPAs watching or anybody that does any, you know, the financial stuff like that, that's in the know, let us know.
Please. And we
Oh
can
my
have you
goodness.
on.
Yeah, so great to have someone on. Actually, I need to ask my CPA about coming on maybe. She is amazing. Yes, but anybody, if you're watching, if you'd be interested in coming on to just kind of share some insight. I know that it's been an evolving thing every
It
day
is.
with, you know, I mean, I know just from, you know, my interaction with the SBA that the rules around the EIDL loans and the Paycheck Protection Plan, that those like shifted so much over like in the first few days, in the first weeks they were coming out. So it would be great to have someone come on and, you know, maybe just talk about the current state of those things
Yeah,
and what
inform
people's
everybody.
options are and things to think through. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so I know that this Thursday? Yes, this
Yeah,
Thursday.
Thursday.
This Thursday at 7, we have, I don't know, are we gonna be like, should we tell who we're gonna be having come on, or we just want to be a surprise? Oh no, Tia, don't freeze. This is the worst moment.
Hanger.
I know, right? We'll have a special guest on Thursday. So maybe I'll just leave it a mystery for now.
Maybe we'll announce it some other way.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can do that. Gotta love live. Did you see the, oh, are you there, Tia? I don't know if you ladies saw that Saturday Night Live did they did an SNL at home.
With Tom
Zoom.
Hanks?
Yes.
I
and-
haven't watched it yet.
yes, and it was, you know, it was like every SNL had like its ups and downs, but they had a Zoom call portion, like a Zoom call like sketch, and it was so funny. Oh, it was so funny. Yes, so I highly recommend checking it out. At least,
Get
you
a
know,
good
definitely the Zoom part. It was great because we're all there right now dealing with like.
are.
the ups
I didn't
and
even know
downs
Zoom
of Zoom.
for all of this, honestly.
Yeah.
Tia, you're back. Yes.
Yeah.
Because we didn't
Yeah.
hear anything that you may have said.
It's just wind. I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
But I'm
We
not
had it
outside.
crazy down here last night, so we understand. It was like, I don't know if I need to check. I didn't see anything about any tornadoes in our areas, D, but
No, we were just under a crazy watches.
yeah, all night. It was not fun.
No. It's nerve-wracking.
Well, I am excited for Thursday, and I know it's gonna be a surprise guest, so we'll share.
Okay.
They'll see it. They'll see it. They will definitely see it if you follow us on Savor TV's social media channels, as well as our own social media channels from Diana Baines Creative Design,
Mhm.
Lauren Liz
Yeah.
Photo.
Mhm.
Got that. I tag you all the time.
Yes, you do.
Or Savor TV, SAVOUR TV, SAVOUR TV. If you are following us, please do. If not, just please follow along and you get to see everything that we're doing here. And also on the website, we updated it this weekend. So if you go to savortv.com, hit grace period under live streams, you'll be able to see all the episodes that we have and so much more. So I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Good things.
So tune in and check us out on Thursday for our
7.
special guest.
Yep.
All right, guys. Until next time, stay healthy, stay safe,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
savor away.
Yes. Give yourself some grace. You and others.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.